This video, I take on my friend Caleb, the coach of the Pittsburgh Empoleons in Week 3 of the Kitakami Premier League. My strategy? A dual screens Corviknight with Light Screen and Reflect to shield my team and dominate the battle. But can I reflect on the right plays and screen out the competition? Or will Caleb's Empoleons break through my defenses? Stick around to find out. Also, my goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of 2025. So if you enjoy the battle, consider subscribing. It's free and helps a ton. Otherwise, let's get into the battle. What is going on, KPL fans? Today we are here with Week 3 of the Kitakami Premier League, going against Caleb. Caleb's team is scary. He does have the best Terra captain. Well, maybe the second best next to Regidrago, but Noivern, Terra Normal Noivern with Boom Burst is insane. I don't know how that was able to Terra, and even before the draft, I was thinking about grabbing it. So let me make sure that I write down the team this time, so I'm not forgetting the team that was brought. The Murkrow is a surprise. What is that Murkrow gonna do? I'm expecting the Iron Treads to lead because that's what led in my mocks. And maybe this will be able to get our... Ooh, but with that Murkrow, because I'm a little worried about the Murkrow, I think I'm gonna lead Sokka. That Murkrow is a weird ring. I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna do, but we are gonna find out real soon. So let's get into the battle. So we see our opponent lead with the Gardevoir while we lead with our Slowking. Right now I'm really regretting not leading with the Corviknight like I wanted. It would be awesome if we could like Thunder Wave this thing. But I am fearful of like a Shadow Ball because we are physically defensive and not specially defensive. So against a Gardevoir, Choice Scarf Moonblast does so much. And Shadow Ball also does even more. If it was Choice Specs, would you? Oh my god. Okay. So I think we are going to go into our Corviknight, right? Or our Annihilape. We could go into our Annihilape. Corviknight doesn't want to do anything except unless it's focus fast. Annihilape would be unhappy. We're gonna go into our Corviknight. I'm overthinking. Oh, but what if he has Thunderbolt? Oh my gosh. Okay. If he has Thunderbolt, good ring. Let's see what he wants to go for. So we go into our Corviknight. He goes into Moonblast. Great. And that does nothing. Do we get a special attack drop? No. Okay. So now we can get up our screens. And he'll be able to see that we have screens. So we're going to go for our... I always mix these up, which is what I'm looking at. So Gardevoir is a special attacker. So light screen is what we want. However, he probably goes into his Annihilape maybe. So maybe we want to set up a Reflect instead for when the Annihilape comes in. So Gardevoir is a special attacker. Noivern is also a special attacker. But Murkrow, I think it's physical with like Foul Play. Your Infernape, Kleavor, and Iron Treads are physical attackers as well. So just because we're in front of a special attacker, we are going to go for a light screen. And so he switches out. Show me the Infernape. Is the Infernape what we were? Iron Treads. Interesting. Iron Treads. So this could be like Supercell Slam or something. I do think that we can take one Supercell Slam. I do think that is correct. It could have Volt Switch, which I am not super concerned about against our Corviknight. Yeah, I'm not super concerned about anything except Supercell Slam. Yeah, Volt Switch does 23%. Supercell Slam does 41. So I think we're good to go ahead and get our Reflect. Oh, did we just get our Reflect up or did we get our light screen up? How do I check that? Check status. Light screen is up. Okay, so now we need to get our Reflect up. Great. He is going to go for it. Knock off. Oh, so we lose our Light Clay for our Reflect, which is fine. So we lose our Light Clay for our Reflect. He's probably going to go for Stealth Rocks now, and we can go into our... Well, we could Roost and get some health back, right? Yeah, let's Roost and get some health back. So he goes for the Volt Switch. Great. Doesn't do too much. That did way less than I thought it would. So that tells me that he's probably a bulkier set, if anything. So now I think the Infernape comes out, probably. Is that true? Noivern. Noivern comes out. That's interesting. And it comes out early. So everything is healthy, so I'm feeling good about it. I talked to my buddy Delta Breeze, who got swept by the Terra Normal Noivern. So I think I may have over prepared a little bit for it, but we're gonna go into Ko expecting like a Terra Normal or a Flamethrower. He might go for Flamethrower actually. What is, I think because we're Assault Vest and so specially defensive, I don't think Flamethrower is gonna do too much to us. What is this? It's called Noivern. Right, Draco doesn't do too much. Flamethrower does 11%. We just need to hope we do not get a burn. Okay, so let's go into Ko. See what he wants to do. So he is not switching out. We go into Ko. If he U-turns, we get a boost to our Rage Fist. So it just goes for the Flamethrower. No burn. 377. No burn. Awesome. I really need to learn how Rage Fist works because I'm still learning. Rage Fist plus 50 base power for each time the user was hit. So right now our base power is 50. So we're at 100 base power on Rage Fist. Rage Fist versus Gunk Shot. Rage Fist does the most between the two. But if he Terras right now, I don't think it might be awful if he Terras actually. So we're gonna Gunk Shot and hope we land it. Oh, but he has a Steel type? I'm freaking out. Can we take a Hurricane from the Noivern? Hurricane. We can't take a Hurricane. Okay, so we're gonna Rage Fist and see what he wants to do. Alright, he stays in, goes for the Air Slash. No flinch. Do we flinch? We're flinched. Boo. Okay. How much does Drain Punch do? Does Drain Punch help us a lot? Drain Punch doesn't really help us. Oh, but now we're at 150 base power on the Rage Fist, which would do a good chunk. So let's try to go for that Rage Fist again. If he Terras now and Air Slashes, we may be in more of a difficult situation, but nope, just Air Slash brings us down to 137. Nope. Oh my god! Jesus! And the Reflector were off. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, that's not fun. Ooh, what are we gonna do? Let's go into... well, I think Rage Fist kills now. So hopefully we can survive this one. Yes, we live on 21. And Rage Fist, great. The Rage Fist should take this out because we have so much base power now. Yes, good. So we are on the board. The first KO, we have Annihilape KOs Noivern with Rage Fist. Very annoying that he was able to get us down that low because of the Air Slash flinches, but finally Annihilape was able to break through and get that damage. And so, oh my god, I think we're at 200 base power. Wait, Rage Fist is kind of crazy now that I'm learning about it. So 50 base power every time we get hit. So because he hit us, we were able to OHKO him. Right now, okay, the Infernape comes out. This could have some priority, like Sucker Punch or Mach Punch. But we brought the Annihilape for... the Noivern. And possibly the Gardevoir, but we're too low to be for the Gardevoir now. So against the Infernape, I think we let this go down. Do we want to use it as like fodder? Maybe we do with because the Gardevoir is around. What else is around? The Iron Treads is around. The Murkrow is around. That might be good to figure out what exactly the Murkrow wants. So let's go into our Sokka. We're going to save this. We're going to go into our Sokka. We're going to use it as fodder. Hopefully this isn't like a dumb play. If I were him, I'd just go for Flare Blitz and take out the thing. Take out the... but he goes for a knockoff. Great, so we get rid of our Colbur Berry. He sees our Colbur Berry. And the light screen wore off as well. So no screens are up anymore. We are max HP, max defense. He does have knockoff, but we have no item now. No item anymore from a Infernape. Is that banded damage? Knockoff, let me see. Banded damage. No, it looks like regular damage. It doesn't look like it's banded. Scald would would do a lot of damage. I don't know what he would bring into this, so I think I'm gonna just try not to overpredict and just go for Scald. So he stays and goes for knockoff again. Does a bit actually. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, that explains it. We go for Scald and takes it down to that. We do need to get this regenerator off. So maybe it is good that we saved Ko. So we're gonna go into Ko. He's gonna KO us, and then we'll have some regenerator back in order to get rid of the Infernape with our Slowking. So we are leaving to get our regenerator. Oh my god, did I put it as regenerator? I hope I picked the right ability. Yes, it is regenerator. Awesome. So he goes for knockoff, and Infernape gets a kill, and we are 5 and 5. So Infernape KOs Annihilape with knockoff. Right, and so so now you can. Let's just play it safe. We're gonna go back to Sokka. We are going to hit Scald, and because knockoff is not gonna knock us out, even if he gets another crit. But we're gonna go for Scald. He goes for knockoff, takes us down to 142, and Scald is gonna take it out. Great. So Slowking KOs Infernape with Scald. Great. No matter what comes in, we have to get out of here. I think maybe the... Oh, what does he have again? The Kleavor could come in right now. The Murkrow, maybe. Gardevoir, too. I think whatever it is that comes, Murkrow comes in. So, let's see. Murkrow comes in. I'm assuming it's like Eviolite or something. Could it kill us with the Foul Play? Because we're not a special attacker. Murkrow. Foul Play does 34. And we're at 142. So Foul Play would not KO us. And what is Slowking here for? Slowking is here for the Infernape and the Iron Treads. So, because of that, I think... Nothing is here for the Swalot. So I think we're going to go into the Swalot. The Swalot will be helpful with Gardevoir, but we also have Sucker Punch on our chien-pao for that specific... Oh! Tailwind is interesting. I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is interesting. Very cool bring. Very cool bring. Caleb said he was prepping and like he only had 30 minutes to prep before the game, and so and I told him that's when you come up with like your best sets and stuff. So let's just Poison Jab. Let's try not to predict anything. We're gonna Poison Jab. Oh, he U-turns. Okay, so Iron Treads probably comes out here so that he does not get the so that he doesn't get damage off on like a poison. So it resists it's immune to the poison. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. And so Iron Treads. Yep. He is missing the nickname. So I want to know what he's nicknaming his Pokemon. So the Poison Jab does not affect the Iron Treads. It probably goes for Earthquake here, but we are just going to go back into our Corviknight. Yep, let's go into our Corviknight. This thing is super fast now, though, because we have to keep track of the Tailwind and how long the Tailwind is lasting. I've been watching a lot of VGC lately, and all the VGC players check like every turn. Is Tailwind still up? Is Tailwind still up? How many turns of Tailwind are left? Oh, how many turns of the Reflector still up? And they check like every turn. So he goes for the Volt Switch, of course. We know that Corviknight takes this very well. He is going to switch into... What's he going to switch into? So the Noivern is gone and the Infernape is gone. The Murkrow could come back out. The Kleavor could come back out. Gardevoir. Oh, Kleavor comes out. Against the Kleavor. I think we got our screens up still. So let's go for the Reflect first. He'll probably go for like a Stone Axe and get his rocks up. So yep, Stone Axe. Ooh, that did a little more than I had expected, actually. But now we have a Reflect up, and we'll be able to take another one. We don't know if it's... Oh, that was a really quick Tailwind. How many turns is Tailwind, actually? We're going to be able to get a light screen up. And so any special... The only special thing left is the Gardevoir. So if the Gardevoir wants to come in... And then from here, I think we'll Roost, and then U-turn out to break any potential sash that the Kleavor may have. And because this is important, so we don't want him to go for like Swords Dance or anything. He goes for Night Slash. Oh, that did even less. So maybe he was predicting something to come out. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but with the Reflect up, it isn't doing too much. So we're gonna go for our second Roost. So we have 6 Roosts left, in case it comes down to that. 5 Pokemon on my side left, 4 on his. He goes for the Stone Axe. Not doing too much because we have that Reflect up. We have lost our Light Clay, so we won't have too many more turns. Let's check. We have how many turns we have left. We have 1 more turn of Reflect. So we're gonna U-turn, and then maybe we can go and start to do some damage with our Rava. So let's U-turn, and while we do that, we're gonna calc and see how much Rava does. So Kleavor, it's not Choice Scarf because we've seen it change moves. Against Raging Bolt at 100. That does way too much. Chien-pao. Chien-pao Icicle Crash would do a lot and could take it out. What about Milo? What's Milo doing? And well, Light Screen and Reflector up, right? So we may be able to set up now with Milo. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go into Milo. Does Earthquake or Poison Jab do more? Okay, and if I Terra Poison, Earthquake still does more. Yep. We're dug in by the stones. We are going to go for Curse. And see what he wants to do. I went back and forth and going like specially defensive and physically defensive. I ended up going physically defensive with Curse instead when I originally was specially defensive with Curse, because I was more concerned about that Muck, but he didn't even bring the Muck. So let's see, if he goes out into the Murkrow, I am worried about like Encore, so we may have to. He goes into the Gardevoir. Okay, so the Gardevoir, we go for our Curse. I think we take 1 of anything that he has. So 316. We're at 316. Gardevoir. Psychic does 62 to 74 if he's modest. If he's modest, Choice Specs. Psychic is a guaranteed OHKO. Let me check the speed of my mods. 80, 82, 70. Yeah, there's really no reason for him to be modest. So let's say Timid Choice Specs is still an OHKO. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. We may have to let this go down. Okay, we're gonna let it go down, and we're gonna Terra on the way because it was fun. Oh my god, I didn't even double check. I always double Poison, Flying. I always double check because I'm so worried about having the right Terra. If we were Terra Water, I don't even know how that interacts with like Poison and stuff, but this should take us out, and we're just Terraing for fun. So it goes for Psychic. Oh, that didn't do a thing. Why did that do so little? That didn't do a thing. Why did that do so little? Okay, I'm not complaining actually. So Swallow KOs. Is the Reflect still up? Oh, our screens might still be up. Is that what it is? I have such a poor memory. And then the Iron Tread. So Swallow KOs Gardevoir with Poison Jab. Okay, let's check. Was it that our screens are still up? No, there are no screens up. Why did that do so little? Oh, now we're +1 attack and +1 defense against an Iron Tread. So +1 attack, +1 defense against an Iron Treads. Earthquake does 56 to just 63 max. So, and we are at 199. So at 199, we're at 49%. So an earthquake would take us out. So I think we have to go into, we're going to go into our Corviknight, right? Yeah, we always go into our Corviknight. This is looking good for us, I will say. It could still go his way, but right now I am not really super stressed about it. So we take some Stealth Rocks. He goes for the Earthquake. Okay, that's good. Volt Switch won't take us out, and now we get to have this beautiful Roost off. He probably didn't think we would save that, but why did we switch out? I think it's just in case, right? Because he has the Kleavor left, we could set up on the Kleavor. If we need something to do damage to the Murkrow. I think it just didn't make sense for us to lose that when we had the Kuvira here, right? So we go for our Roost. Great. Does he get his Tailwind off again? Is that what he's going to go for? I do think we... Oh, how much does Foul Play to the Rava? So Murkrow... And I'm just doing this like national deck set or whatever it has. So to Rava, Foul Play does 20%. That's pretty good, actually. And then we'll be able to come back in with Thunderbolt and do some major damage. So yeah, let's go. Let's go to Rava. He's probably going to go for the Tailwind again. And on Iron Treads, we're always coming into Corviknight. Corviknight is a great answer to Rava. Expecting the... it's a great answer to Murkrow, my bad. So, expecting the... He could Foul Play here, but I'm expecting the Treads to come out again. So, I'm just going to Dragon Pulse in order to get some damage off on it. It won't be much, but it'll tell us if he's like Leftovers or Heavy Duty Boots or... Ooh, for a Murkrow, that kind of did a lot, I feel. I don't know, maybe... It's because Rava's especially defensive, but I kind of feel like that did a lot for that tiny little bird. Yep, so the Iron Treads comes out. We are going to get a little bit of information about its spread. So we go for the Dragon Pulse. And it does not do much. Is he Leftovers? Oh, nope. Our Leftovers pop. And we're slower than it. So it is not Leftovers. We don't have Rocks up, so we don't know if it's Boots. And we always go to Kuvira on this. Always, like every day of the week, Saturday through Sunday, we always go to Kuvira on this. He can Volt Switch out. I'm not concerned if he wants to Volt Switch out. He does, yep. So 145 now. Ooh, he's putting a wear and tear on our Corviknight. But with Gardevoir gone, and there only being physical attackers left. Okay, Kleavor. Kleavor did a lot to this last time, actually, right? So we may... We're in a tough spot. Against Corviknight from Kleavor, Stoneaxe did just 28 to 33, and we're at 145. At 145, that puts us at 36. So we shouldn't be killed by this. We should live this. As long as he's not like adamant or something, we should live this. So let's go for a Roost and get some health back. Whoa. Who said that was okay? Who let that happen? Oh my gosh, why didn't he go for that earlier? That's scary. Oh, but the Tailwind goes away. Oh my gosh, these are like the quickest Tailwinds. So we're gonna go for Reflect. Oh my god! Is he going for a game or something? Oh, Jesus. So we go for Reflect. So he's at +4? Okay, so Kleavor +4 against a Corviknight. Stoneaxe 100% KOs us, but chien-pao can come in and Sucker Punch will do some damage. Ice Shard will do some damage. Raging Bolt can do some stuff. So, but we have the Reflect up, actually. With the Reflect... Stoneaxe, what are we at? 345. Oh, against Kleavor. Not against Kleavor, against Corviknight. We're at 345. Stone Axe should not kill us. That's good. So we're gonna U-turn out. Goes for Stone Axe. Should not kill us. Great. We U-turn out. Gets it even lower. Oh, I wish I had that bar that so many like YouTubers and people have. So against the chien-pao, Sucker Punch does 69 to 82. And we do not need... And how much does Thunderclap do? Let's just look and see. Raging Bolt. Thunderclap does less. So chien-pao. And it's not Scarf, so really we could Icicle Crash and take it out completely. So let's go into our chien-pao. There's no Tailwind. We're going to double check that before we go. We're going to double check that there's no Tailwind. No Tailwind. He is +4. But Icicle Crash, if it lands, it's 90% accurate. Should we just Sucker Punch? Yeah, I think we just Sucker Punch to be safe. I don't want to deal with the miss. Oh, he withdraws. Okay. What is he withdrawn into? The Iron Treads. Okay. So against the Iron Treads, what is going on with chien-pao? Maybe it's Scarf. Maybe that's what it is. Choice Scarf, Iron Treads. Choice Scarf, Iron Treads. Sucker Punch does 50 to it. We're gonna go into Slowking. We don't need Slowking for much. So this will allow us to get our Kuvira in safely. So we go into Slowking. He is going to knock off. Okay, great. And so we'll be able to get a nice Scald off on something. So let's go for Scald. Nothing really wants to take it. Volt Switch, does that take us out? Nope, it does not. We are bulky. Great. So this Scald is going to hurt anything that he has left. What is the Murkrow? It'll hurt the Murkrow. It'll hurt the Kleavor. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. This should take it out, honestly. And it does. Great. So Slowking KOs Kleavor with Scald. That's awesome. Okay. And now our Reflect's worn off. So we have to keep that in mind. Let me change that in the calc right now so that I'm not calcing with Reflect up. The Murkrow comes out. I think we still need the Slowking just in case for the Iron Treads. So we're going to go into Rava. Which can do a lot to the Murkrow. So maybe he gets his Tailwind up again, or maybe he starts going for damage. I'm not sure what he would want to do here. Tailwind up again. This Murkrow, I love Flying type mons. Like, Flying type is definitely my favorite type, and Murkrow is definitely one of my favorite Flying type Pokemon because of that Prankster ability, right? So we're gonna Dragon Pulse, just going for damage on the Iron Treads once more. He U-turns. Yep, really. Oh, if I Thunderclapped there, oof, it would have been game over if I Thunderclapped there. That would have been good. I'm not that good a player though. But so Iron Treads comes out. We are going to Dragon Pulse it again. So the Dragon Pulse comes off. We get our leftovers. I think we go Corviknight again. There's no reason not to go Corviknight, right? We go into Corviknight. Maybe we can Roost. Maybe we can get another screen up. We really just want to stall out this Tailwind. I think that is the biggest concern, stalling out the Tailwind. Or getting this to below 50, because Sucker Punch, Ice Shard are all doing 50 to Iron Tread. So we just really need some sort of chip damage on it. So Kuvira comes out. We take some Stealth Rocks. If he goes for Volt Switch, he does KO us this time. Oh, Rapid Spin. Interesting. Rapid Spin is a good play on his end. But we are... This is going to be close, honestly. We're going to Roost. I think that's our best play. Volt Switch. I think it KOs us. Yep. Was it a crit? Nope, just regular. So, Iron Treads, KOs, Kuvira, not Kuvira, what's his real name? Corviknight with, what is it with? With, Volt Switch, sorry, with Volt Switch. Let's go into Rava again. Is the Tailwind still active? We're gonna check to see if this Tailwind is still good. The Tailwind is not still there. So, I'm expecting him to want to stay in and get the Tailwind off. So I think we're just gonna Dragon Pulse. He goes for the Tailwind, great. And so last time he U-turned, so I think this time we can Thunderclap on the U-turn, trying to get as much damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Focus Sash. Okay, great. So we got our leftovers. And now we're gonna Thunderclap on the U-turn, hopefully, and take this thing out. So it could hard switch. It goes for Sucker Punch. Interesting. That's good. And then our Thunderclap will fail. That was good. But we get our leftovers, and I think we'll survive another Sucker Punch thanks to the leftovers. So now we're gonna Dragon Pulse on his Sucker Punch, and he is just, because he stayed in and didn't like take us out or do anything, he's wasting the Tailwind turns for his, yeah, we live on 15, Dragon Pulse takes it out. He's wasting the Tailwind turns for his Iron Tread. So what is this thing called? Raging Bolt, KOs Murkrow with, not Murkrow with Sucker Punch. Oh, not Sucker Punch, with Thunderbolt. Dragon Pulse? I don't even remember what I used. Dragon Pulse, probably. That was probably the safest one. Oh, and now I think we let this go down. He goes for Rapid Spin. That's fine. We let this go down. Iron Treads, KOs, Raging Bolt with Rapid Spin. We're gonna go into our Slowking so we can get some Regenerator. Then we're gonna leave from our Slowking. We're gonna go into our Milo to get, so that our Slowking gets even more Regenerator. And he's gonna take out our Milo, and then we come back, and then we'll able to do as much damage as possible with the Slowking. And then if we need to, we have Sucker Punch and Ice Shard on the chien-pao. So it goes for knockoff. We lose our Chesto Berry. Sticky, well, because we're Sticky Hold, and I didn't want the what's it called? The Muck knocking off our Chesto Berry. So now he's +2 speed. And so Iron Treads, KOs Swalot with Rapid Spin. Now he's +2 speed. Because of the priority, I'm not worried about the speed like at all. And so Sokka comes out, we take some Stealth Rocks, and a Scald or two should just win us this game. So let's see. We go for the Scald. Oh, maybe this is where he reveals the Supercell Slam. Maybe that's what it is. That I think we still do live a Supercell Slam. Like, it would be close, but then because of the recoil, he would be susceptible to an Ice Shard, really. So the Scald, can we get a burn? Yeah! Woo, let's get a burn. So I think that officially seals the victory for us. I don't think there's any way for him to come back from it at this point. But so we're gonna do a Scald to close us out. This really was a good game. I didn't expect it to be this close. No shade to Caleb, but I think when we played before, it was just like blowouts on my end. So it's awesome that he's getting better as a battler, or maybe I'm getting worse. But really fun game. Slowking, KOs, Iron Treads with Scald. And that is the game. GG to my opponent Caleb. Super intense match. If you enjoyed this battle, don't forget to subscribe and help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of 2025. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.